One way to prepare for conflict that should be a part of all diversity plans are training programs to help us learn how to deal with conflict. Part of this is a risk management strategy, meaning that if you have problems and you did not have such training, you are more likely to be held liable. But part of it is that we do hope that it can actually change behaviors. I often hear criticism of trainings on sexual harassment or discrimination training, and they usually focus on, oh, you can't train people not to be jerks. People who say that miss the main point of the training. It's not about trying to convince people to be good. It's about teaching the rest of us how to deal with those people who do the bad things. Yes, bad or insensitive people are out there, and training's probably not going to stop them from doing stuff. But we can train employees on how to deal with conflict. We can make sure they understand that they need to report problems and that they need to document them. We can make sure everyone is aware that the organization takes bad behavior seriously. We can train people to make sure they clearly say no to unwelcome behavior. We can make sure that they're comfortable reporting bad behavior. We can give them confidence that there's fair processes where no one is going to be blamed without evidence. And we can train managers to run good complaint management procedures that don't assume guilt or innocence, but make sure everyone is heard and treated equitably. Managers should be trained to be sensitive but professional, to be appropriately confidential, and to document the process. The fact is, with these policies in place, with training about awareness and complaint processes, bad behaviors will decline with the greater certainty of consequences. Make sure you understand the role of leadership. I want to note, a few years ago, one of the comprehensive exam questions in the past involved responding to a discrimination complaint, and I was really disappointed with many of the answers. And it showed we were not emphasizing enough this complaint process. Some of the students proposed putting the complainers on administrative leave, essentially punishing them for making a complaint. Others didn't know the applicable law. They didn't realize that they can be personally liable for retaliation. They didn't understand the concept of confidentiality. They didn't demonstrate sensitivity to employees who felt injured. They didn't understand impartiality. They didn't understand the need for documentation. I'll stop here. Just make sure you understand how a leader should deal with the conflicts that inevitably arise.